Have you ever been faced with a decision so complex it felt like there was no right answer? Maybe it was about a career change, a relationship, or even a moral dilemma. What if there were a way to approach these decisions that brought clarity, perspective, and wisdom? Philosophy, the study of life's biggest questions, has been helping humanity grapple with complexity for centuries. But can it actually help us make better decisions in our everyday lives? In this video, we'll explore how philosophical ideas, frameworks, and tools can guide us in making choices that are not only logical, but deeply meaningful. Let's dive in. Before we explore how philosophy helps, let's start with the basics. What does it mean to make a decision? Decision-making is the process of identifying and choosing between options based on values, preferences, and beliefs. On the surface, it might seem straightforward. Gather information, weigh pros and cons, and make a choice. But life is rarely that simple. Many decisions are clouded by emotions, social pressures, or incomplete information. For example, you might feel conflicted about prioritizing your happiness versus fulfilling obligations to others. Philosophy gives us tools to step back and examine these factors objectively. It encourages us to ask not just what we should do, but why, a crucial question that shapes the quality of our decisions. One of philosophy's greatest contributions to decision-making is ethics, the study of right and wrong. Throughout history, philosophers have proposed systems to help us navigate moral dilemmas. Let's explore three influential ethical frameworks. Aristotle's virtue. Ethics. Aristotle believed that good decision-making is about developing virtues, qualities like courage, honesty, and compassion. According to him, virtues lie between extremes. For instance, courage is the balance between recklessness and cowardice. When faced with a decision, Aristotle would ask, "What kind of person do you want to be?" By focusing on character, virtue ethics encourages us to make choices that align with our highest values. Kant's deontological ethics, Immanuel Kant, argued that morality isn't about outcomes, but about following universal principles. He proposed the categorical imperative, which asks, what if everyone acted this way? If your action would lead to chaos or harm when universally applied, it's likely unethical. For example, lying might seem harmless in a specific case, but if everyone lied, trust would break down. Utilitarianism. John Stuart Mill's utilitarianism focuses on consequences. It suggests that the best decision is the one that maximizes happiness for the greatest number of people. This framework is often used in public policy, but can also apply to personal decisions. For instance, if you're deciding between two job offers, you might consider which one allows you to create the most positive impact for yourself and others. Not all decisions are about right and wrong. Sometimes the challenge is finding meaning or purpose. Here, existentialist philosophy can help. Thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Søren Kierkegaard emphasize personal responsibility and the freedom to define your own path. Sartre famously said, "Man is condemned to be free." This means that we are responsible for giving our lives meaning through our choices. While this freedom can feel overwhelming, it also empowers us to take ownership of our decisions and their consequences. When you face uncertainty, existentialism encourages you to embrace it and create meaning through action. At its core, philosophy is about asking questions and seeking clarity. This is where critical thinking comes in. Philosophers like Socrates, Descartes, and Hume taught us how to question assumptions and evaluate arguments. Socratic method. This involves asking probing questions to uncover deeper truths. For example, if you're debating whether to move to a new city, you might ask yourself, what am I looking for in life? How does this decision align with my long-term goals? Descartes' skepticism. René Descartes believed in doubting everything until you reach an undeniable truth. Applying this to decision-making means questioning the reliability of your information and ensuring your choices are based on sound reasoning. Hume's empiricism. David Hume emphasized the role of experience and evidence. When making a decision, consider the lessons from past experiences and weigh them alongside theoretical principles. Contrary to popular belief, philosophy doesn't dismiss emotions. It helps us understand and navigate them. Stoicism, a school of thought founded by Zeno of Citium, teaches that while we can't control external events, we can control our reactions. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus remind us to focus on what's within our power, our thoughts, values, and actions. When emotions like fear or anger threaten to cloud your judgment, Stoicism offers tools like mindfulness and perspective-taking to regain clarity. For example, imagine you're deciding whether to confront a friend about a conflict. Instead of letting anger dictate your response, a Stoic approach would encourage you to reflect on your intentions, consider the long-term impact, and act with wisdom and integrity. Philosophy isn't just abstract. It has practical applications in modern life. In business, ethical frameworks guide decisions about leadership, sustainability, and fairness. In medicine, philosophical principles help doctors balance patient autonomy with public health. In relationships, philosophy encourages us to prioritize empathy, communication, and shared values. Even in everyday life, philosophical thinking helps us weigh trade-offs, resolve conflicts, and stay true to our core beliefs. Finally, philosophy teaches us to embrace uncertainty. Not every decision will have a perfect answer, and that's okay. The concept of practical wisdom, or phronesis, reminds us to adapt our principles to the unique circumstances of each situation. When faced with uncertainty, philosophy encourages us to stay curious, question our assumptions, and keep learning. It's not about finding absolute answers, but about making thoughtful, informed, and meaningful choices. So, can philosophy help us make better decisions? Absolutely. It provides ethical frameworks, critical thinking skills, and emotional resilience to navigate the complexities of life. Whether you're facing a moral dilemma, seeking purpose, or just trying to make sense of the world, philosophy offers timeless wisdom to guide you. If this resonates with you, like this video, subscribe, and let's continue exploring life's greatest questions together. Remember, the path to better decisions starts with better thinking. Until next time, stay thoughtful and keep questioning.